Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tee, and it's a blustery old Practice Tee today. But guys, what we're doing today is we're trying a new camera and some new audio, so the audio may be a little bit how's your mother, or how's your uncle, or how's your father. So yeah, you have to bear with us, so we're just trying a few things today. But guys, I haven't been out here for quite a while because the weather over here has been preposterous. It's either been, so hot you can't believe it, and with fires, or we've had the floods. Anyway guys, just a couple of things today to keep us in the loop and just keep a little bit of interest in channel lock. Okay, just something that is, I think, a little lost in the translation. Okay, the channel lock swing is absolutely categorically an into-out golf swing, which we know. It has to be into-out. But how much into-out? Well, let me tell you guys, it can never ever be too much into-out as an intention. You can feel like you're hitting that much into-out because you'll never do that. That will never ever happen. You will never ever hit that much into-out. It just won't happen. But if you have that intention, you will get a significant amount, or an amount that will be enough. And how much is enough? It just depends on individuals and how much closure of the shoulders people can maintain in their golf swing individually. But at the end of the day, all we want to do with channel lock is have a consistent attack into-out across the target line. That's all we want to do. Why do we want that? And again, this is old stuff, and I'm reiterating, but it's just reinforcing. Why do we want that into-out across the target line? Because that will give you a consistent starting direction every time. If you're into-out, the ball has to start that way. Now, how much it starts that way, when the target is that way, depends again on the individual and how much into-out that you develop in your golf swing. For me, my numbers are, I'm about 7 to 8 degrees into-out, and I have about 4 degrees closure on my club face at impact, sometimes a little bit more. So I get that little push draw. If I don't have that much closure on my club face, I could just get a straight push, which doesn't hurt you. But the ball will always consistently start in that direction, which is the whole idea and the whole invention requirement of channel lock. Just don't let that camera blow over. It's terribly windy here, guys. We just don't want the camera to blow over. Yeah, so we just want to maintain that into-out at all costs, however amount that is. Okay. Now, what will help you be into-out on a regular basis and a consistent basis is the orientation and the angulation of the shoulder girdle. If you can, in your golf swing, on the downswing, make sure that the shoulder, this is called pitch. If you can have a fairly significant degree of pitch in your shoulders going down, that really does keep the club tracking in the channel. Watch what happens. I'll just do that side on. If I'm here and I pitch my shoulders down, the club is going to track down there. But if I pitch my shoulders around, the club tracks there, guys. So the shoulders have to be like a seesaw or a teeter-totter. They have to do that. We don't want them doing that. They always have to have a degree of verticality with them. Now, the good thing about having that verticality in the golf swing, it clearly gives you the into-out aspect of the golf swing, but it also gives you the shape and the orientation path of the golf swing, which is what we want in channel lock, is that of up. We're hitting up and out. That's what we want. We don't want down and across. This is a from down to up swing. It's not a from up to down swing. It's that type of thing. And the more you can get your shoulders working vertically, the more that will happen. Now, how do we do that? Now, in the downswing, you can do it one of two ways. You can either deliberately think about, once you start down, once all this other stuff is going to start anyway, guys. The elastic rebound of a golf swing is that as we wind up in the backswing, something's going to start from the lead side in the downswing. So if you wind up correctly, you'll start down correctly. So if we get to him, we want to have that that pitch angle on our shoulders, we can do it two ways. We can get here, we can push the trail shoulder down deliberately. I do that myself, and that makes me sort of drop the club, this way. When I get here, I just think I want to do that in the downside. You don't get it that severe, and I don't get that layoff with the club, but the feeling is that I want to do that. Now, if you're someone, I'm profoundly right-sided, so it's easy for me to use that right side in that golf swing or in that process. But if you're someone that's got a little bit more left side bias, what you can do is, on the downswing, you can pull the lead shoulder up. Now guys, the good thing is if I pull the lead shoulder up, it forces the right shoulder down. It's the same as me forcing the right shoulder down deliberately. If I pull the lead shoulder up, it's going to force the right shoulder down for a right-handed person. Trail shoulder, lead shoulder. I normally only talk in that terminology because not much point in talking about a right shoulder if you're a left-handed person in terms of driving that trail shoulder down. I've been away for a while, guys, so I've lost my ability to